And we have next speaker from Engineer Without Border NTU. This company is established to facilitate the collaboration between young budding engineers and the community. Today's talk is about NTU Young Generation Forum chapter. Please welcome.
My name is Katie Cresswell-Maynard. I'm the Chief Executive of Engineers Without Borders UK. So the reason I became an engineer was because I always wanted to do something that would make a difference. That would make a difference to the planet, that would make a difference to the people that live on this planet, not just today, but for generations to come. And for me, engineering was exactly that. I could see that I could use both the creative side of my mind as well as my interest for science and maths, but bring them together in a way that I could actually focus all of my attention on making the world a better place. At Engineers Without Borders, a big part of what we do is about putting global responsibility at the heart of engineering decision making. The reason that we think that this is important is because engineering is actually a uniquely global profession. The decisions of engineers, wherever they're working, whatever projects they're working on, and wherever those projects are, have both a local and global impact, especially if we think about civil engineers. So if you think about what a civil engineer does, the type of projects they work on, just down to the very materials that they source to build the buildings that they've designed, those materials will have been dug out of the ground somewhere else in the world and had both environmental and social impact. So much so that apparently we, as in human beings, are responsible for moving more natural resources every single year than nature itself. I think that's amazing, I think that's inspiring, but along with that comes a great sense of responsibility. Today I'm standing in the ICE's new exhibition, Invisible Superheroes, which is all about celebrating 200 years of the institution of civil engineers, highlighting the key role that engineers play in addressing the needs of people all around the world. We want to highlight the social impact and purpose of engineering so that young people all around the world, particularly in the UK, can understand the difference that they can make as an engineer. So what does that look like? Well, for example, here in the Invisible Superheroes exhibition, we're looking at heroes such as Joseph Bazalgette, who brought sanitation to millions of people, not just here in London, but all around the world, saving people from communicable diseases such as diarrhea and cholera. So our work is all about continuing the work of people like Joseph Bazalgette in parts of the world where access to improved sanitation, clean water, clean energy and a resilient built environment is still not available to them. For example, our work with our partner in Kenya is focused on addressing the needs of the community in Kibera. Kibera is an informal settlement, or what some people might refer to as a slum. So Kibera provides an important housing niche for people who live in Nairobi. And whilst it's a dynamic, exciting and vibrant community and place to live, unfortunately, there are still some serious infrastructure challenges that the people living there are challenged by. There is limited access to improved sanitation, and access to water is also a key issue. So when twice a year, Nairobi experiences torrential rainfall, the people of Kibera are more adversely affected by that rain than the rest of the people living in Nairobi. This is because Kibera is situated near the Nairobi River, so they're close to an existing water source, but also because of the build-up of waste, be that plastic, as well as human waste, because it's unfortunately not dealt with at the moment in an efficient manner. It means that all of the waterways and drainage systems throughout Kibera are blocked up. And so when the rains fall, that water has nowhere to go. It rises up and infiltrates into the houses of the people that live there. Obviously, this causes damage to those people's houses. It also increases the likelihood of disease spreading. So what we've been doing is working with a community partner based in Kibera and identifying engineers with key skills to help them address this challenging problem. So our engineers have been working with that community partner to, in the first place, improve the waste management that's occurring so that the community of Kibera can deal with their own waste first and foremost in a sustainable way. And second, the work that we've been doing is that our engineers have been working with that community partner to build in flood resilience and flood protection into the way that the built environment of Kibera is constructed. So in a way, our engineers are just like the invisible superheroes in this exhibition. The work that they do may go unnoticed by the community, but in fact, the impact that they have on those people's lives will have a significant difference on the ability of people to access a good education, access a good job, and live healthy, safe, and happy lives. We have engineers from all sorts of different backgrounds and disciplines, from civil engineers, structural engineers, geotechnical engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, electronic engineers, aerospace engineers, believe it or not. We've had someone from the European Space Agency come and work with us. So I think that only goes to highlight actually how important it is that engineers from all different types of backgrounds work together. There is no one way to solve the challenges of the world around us. We need lots of different skill sets, lots of different backgrounds, lots of different ideas to address those challenges. By 2050, there'll be 9 billion people living on this planet. The majority of those people will be living in urban environments, and those environments have been designed, constructed, built and maintained by engineers. So the role engineers play in my life and in your life and the lives of generations to come will to a certain extent very heavily depend on the decisions of engineers. And so if you're interested in making a difference to change the lives of people now and in years to come, then why don't you also consider becoming one of these invisible superheroes? Become an engineer and make a difference.
All right, let's test it. Here we go.
We're digging a trench. As you can see, we're plumbing up this well here to this tank. That works.
There's enough to do to keep everybody busy.
So this is the temperature reading right here.
We're trying to find the center that we can mount it on the post.
Here we go.
It's raining and it's wet, but it's good. We're helping people. A bridge. It's pretty cool.
Engineering is a team sport.
It takes a community. It really means a lot here.
The community is going to be, wow, we never thought we could build a bridge, but they did, right? They did it. So now they're going to know that they can do a lot of other things, whatever else is important to the community.
I got involved with environmental engineering so I could make a difference in the lives of people.
It's such a diverse field that you can have all kinds of different interests and it'll fit somewhere.
Engineering takes into effect almost every science. On our project here, we've got chemists, toxicologists, mechanical engineers. You know, every discipline works together to sort of come up with solutions.
That's one of the best parts about engineering is the teamwork, because you're always working together on some of the biggest problems.
There's a role for anyone. If you're willing to go and give your time to another community and help out, then Engineers Without Borders is glad to have you.
It never ceases to amaze me how much work you can actually accomplish when you get a whole bunch of people working together for a common cause.
It's real. The kind of things that I do, you can actually see and people can use.
We're in Namuninge. We are doing water sampling to try to understand water quality for the Namwanga village.
We get Corella from water.
Our EWB chapter is coming up with a system to convert waste vegetable oil into biodiesel that they can use.
We're going to have a better fuel in terms of the environment and probably save us some money in our fuel costs.
What we're trying to do here is to mitigate the gray water that's coming down the street here and have this go into a soak pit rather than run down the street.
Public health is incredibly important. Clean water, that's really the foundation of keeping people from getting sick.
This is the river here. It's small right now, but during the wet season, it gets to be like 180 feet wide, so they need a bridge over it to get to the train station and the school. They're not just in a jungle somewhere. They are very smart people in an area where they just don't have, frankly, the money to put something together.
To be truthful, I think I learn a lot from the people that I work from here as much as I help them out.
We would like to have their involvement. We'd like to set an example. We'd like to see them carry on.
Present a solution that the village can continue to use in the long run.
We have to think not only of our children and our grandchildren, we need to think far into the future.
Things aren't going to change at all for the better unless the community can help build themselves up.
We want them to say it's our bridge,
yes,
and we did it, not it's your bridge,
yes,
and you did it.
What we learn from the engineers, we can do it, we can help the community.
But I will organize the people to help me so that we will plan.
It's more than just the project. It's an empowerment of people working together.
The world is bigger. You can go out there and then make a difference.
What's important to us is relationships. And as we travel this river together side by side, each in our own vessel, we're to help each other from time to time because that's what people are meant to do.
Thank you for helping.
Hello everybody, I am Christine, President of Engineers Without Borders NTU, and I am honored and excited to be here to present to you our newly founded student chapter. The EWB NTU is a division of the Engineers Without Borders Singapore established to facilitate the collaboration between young budding engineers and the community. We are a self-selected group of students with a common goal of applying engineering solutions to solve the community's pressing challenges and make a positive impact on the world and the people in it. I am proud to present to you my team. Since the launch of our chapter in August, our team has worked hard to kickstart this initiative and has garnered the support of 120 members. We will continue to press on in forging new partnerships with external organizations, other faculties, and student clubs to allow our engineers to enrich their skills and actively participate in contributing back to our community. Renowned science popularizer Bill Nye summarizes our motivation nicely in his quote, reflecting our belief in sparking interest in the new generation engineers to contribute to making the world a better place. Here at EWB NTU, we envision a world in which engineering solutions are utilized to enable sustainable humanitarian and environmental development worldwide. We hope to take on an active role in developing sustainable solutions, promoting advancement globally. To do this, we strive to inspire and empower students to generate inclusive change through engineering solutions via creating and sourcing opportunities to immerse ourselves in the dynamic environment of professionals working to make a change. At the core of our identity is a commitment to efficiently tackling the community's pain points with neutrality and impartiality. Our main values include efficiency, where we strive to connect with communities in need to quickly alleviate and manage their challenges. Ingenuity, where we value the ability to solve difficult problems with the power of creative imagination. And equality, where we provide engineering solutions to aid communities and stakeholders in need. We believe that all positive advancements and challenges should be inclusive. EWB NTU seeks to apply a structured problem-solving approach towards proposing engineering solutions to pressing problems. Through a 5-stage process, we hope to generate feasible and effective solutions. Our approach is methodological, beginning first with empathizing with our partner and understanding their challenges and problems. We seek to identify potential root causes, further proceeding to elucidate details of problem-solving mechanisms. Given this information, we will scope our project into a neat human-centric problem statement, ideate novel solutions, and test their fit and feasibility through prototyping. Through an iterative process, we will optimize our solutions to fit the needs before we implement them. An effectiveness evaluation will be carried out over time to ensure continued success. We hope to apply this methodological thinking towards solving real-world problems like our parent organization, EWB-SG. To date, they have worked on several projects, including the Tapu Bridge project in Samar, Philippines, where they worked to rebuild a bridge for the locals to transport agricultural products to markets over the Ulot River that had been destroyed during a typhoon. They have worked with the students at Commonwealth Secondary School to train them in problem identification, ideation, and prototyping, and have also revamped animal facilities at AKC. Under the mentorship of our parent organization, our projects lie in 4 key areas: traineeships, outreach efforts, local impact projects, and overseas community involvement projects. Traineeships are aimed at facilitating the collaboration between our aspiring engineers and other organizations to work on real-world problems. Such activities include long-term projects and short-term training events. Outreach programs are organized to reach out to the young generation in Singapore and empower them to apply engineering solutions to solve problems around them. We hope to inspire more young Singaporeans to join the journey to becoming engineers with us. In addition, we aim to release material that increases awareness towards problems in society and possible solutions to solve them. Local impact projects are aimed at addressing the needs of the local Singaporean community, while overseas community involvement projects are an extension to our local projects, where we hope to go beyond helping the local community and making a difference to the world at large. This year, we have embarked on a project to redesign SPCA dock facilities in partnership with SPCA. And in addition, we are working to raise awareness and develop engineering solutions towards the prevention of feline deaths. BordersNTU is also in the midst of setting up a strategic long-term partnership with Intuitive and its constituent startups. We believe that their startups have the potential to be the catalyst for an innovative ecosystem operating to benefit society. Beyond equipping our members with relevant engineering skill sets, an important goal of this collaboration is to immerse our members in the startup landscape, focusing on delivering novel solutions. Through semester and bi-semester long projects carried out in collaboration with professional mentors at Intuitive, we hope that our members will actively be involved in making meaningful contributions towards the development and delivery of innovative engineering solutions to communities who need them most. Finally, we are also seeking to partner with secondary schools, JCs, and polytechnics to hold events, workshops, or hackathons that promote the application of creative thinking for generating innovative solutions. Through these events, we hope to inspire the young generation to join us in the engineering journey. While BordersNTU is still in its early stages of development, we have long-term plans on increasing our partnership network, widening the breadth of our projects, as well as bringing our solutions across borders to societies that will benefit. We are excited to take a step into the real world and make a meaningful contribution to making a positive change. We are interested in collaborations and networking opportunities. Please contact us if there are such opportunities available. We sincerely appreciate all the support. And with that, I have come to the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for your kind attention.